Standing in the middle of downtown Kansas City is a building most people would pass without a second thought. But for nearly a century, this was one of the most important buildings in the Midwest. Kansas City got one of 12 Federal Reserve buildings. Completed in 1921, this building served as the headquarters of the Federal Reserve Bank of Kansas City. Money wasn't actually printed here, but decisions were made inside these walls that helped shape the financial system across 7 different states. As we started our departure into the building, we started to hear voices inside and crumbling. I was very confused, so I decided to call out.
Hey! I can't hear him.
As we called out multiple times to no response, we decided to take the risk to see if they were security or just other urban explorers.
Y'all Urbex?
We're not cops. Y'all can chill.
Twin, we asking y'all Urbex?
Yeah, but we're, like I'm telling you, we're not cops.
They were exploring the history of the Federal Reserve just like we were, finding a familiar interest in Kansas City.
What's up? Y'all doing? Damn, you breaking in this motherfucker? It's good, twin. We heard y'all the first time, we was like, ah, shit.
You guys break the lock out there? No, we did. It was broken when we got here.
Someone even brought a trampoline into this building, but shortly after they posted about it, it was destroyed. The Kansas City Federal Reserve has been abandoned for 18 years. All of this graffiti could have been done within a 10-year span or even longer. It's crazy to think that the Federal Reserve once looked like this. Mayor Lucas was brave enough to do what a lot of people were scared to do and announced the changes for this building in the upcoming years to possibly become a hotel. This project will be expensive though, at estimations of $100 million. One of the most incredible pieces of this building's history wasn't actually found in an archive online. It was found inside of the building. This tape was found by urban explorers a couple years ago, and it depicts employees showing other employees how to do the job.
And computers, personal computers or PCs, floppy diskettes, manuals, procedures, and customer applications. Basically, any place where we store Social Security information is something that we want to protect.
After leaving the White House, former President Harry Truman even kept an office inside this building while his presidential library was being built. It's crazy to think that the same hallways we're walking through were once walked by former presidents. But we realized we weren't the only ones walking these hallways right now.
Yeah. There's more people. They got more people in this motherfucker too.
After meeting up with a couple of other explorers, we decided to head to the top where we saw this beautiful view of Kansas City. From up here, Kansas City just looks so beautiful. After the Federal Reserve moved into its new headquarters in 2008, redevelopment plans came and went. Years later, the building still sat empty, caught somewhere between its history and the uncertain future. And we're level with one of the highest buildings in Kansas City. As we look down, places like Power and Light look like ants. I think now is a good time to tell you not to replicate anything you see in this video. But all good things have to come to an end. It looks like we had some unexpected guests waiting below for us. I even accidentally recorded the exact moment that they pulled up.
No. Hey, gang. Y'all see that? Look down there. What are we gonna do, bro?
You gotta wait it out.
At this point, I thought that this was a wrap. I was ready to go downstairs and give myself up, but the other explorers were not going to give up that easily. As we went back down the building, we could see the lights getting brighter and brighter. By miracle, a homeless person that had overheard us whispering escape plans had decided to help us and risk his own freedom.
Where did you spawn from though?
I asked him where he came from and he told us that he had heard us the whole time talking. He heard the police as well, saying that they were going to bring the canines. This man here risked his own freedom to make sure that we were good, so we decided that we were going to help him out too. I spoke with 2 urban explorers that were with us before that left, and they said that they talked to the cops, and the cops said that they couldn't actually arrest anyone because it's not owned by anyone. Of course, we didn't know that at the time and were scared shitless.
You need a ride too. Oh yeah.
Independence.
Independence?
Yeah. Yeah, please.
Get in the car.
I'm trying to
Get in.
we gotta roll.
Just keep it off.
They need to make a left or something.
As we were driving back to our own spots, we saw the vehicles that were waiting and camping for us. This is so crazy to me because the people they were looking for were right in front of their face, even though they just wanted to make sure that we were safe.
I told you guys, like, shit, I can get you guys out. I knew that I was watching the whole time.
As I headed back to where my vehicle was, I had a bad surprise waiting for me in that parking garage.
Hey, how long they been here? They just pulled up?
My worst nightmare was coming true. They were here. 2 squad cars deep. Now, to our surprise, they were actually here for the people I had just spoken with, not us.
We in a bando right now. I'm not gonna lie. We dead in the bando. We with my boys right here. 816 Urbex. 816 Urbex. Right here. My boy. Yeah. Hey, what's the name for the camera, twin? Coco. I bet. Yeah.
These 2 explorers helped us navigate across some of the abandoned buildings that we went to, and also just a shout out to them for being so kind and also responding to my DM about answering some questions. So without further ado, let's ask them some questions.
First, what is the most dangerous bando in KC?
Most dangerous?
Yeah.
If you go down to like Prospect, there's a building called Tweakville, and so fucking serious, you'll see every single tweaker either tweaking, fighting, or just tented up.
Yeah, fighting too?
Oh yeah, I got a story about that.
There's this church, and I get hella bad vibes every time I'm in that motherfucker. And there's hella homeless people, 24/7. It's bad.
Well, what kind of bad vibes? Like someone watching you type?
Yeah, I always get that anxiety in my stomach. I just can't deal with it.
What's y'all experience with KCPD? Do they be chasing y'all out of the bandos or what?
I was up in the Federal Reserve. It was me and my homeboy. We were just chilling in there, and actually the cops came in, and they were searching floor by floor, and we actually went on the top floor, and we hit 2 different stairways. So we went down one stairway, we popped in the same room, we saw their lights, and we kept going.
You know, so they went all the way into Fed Bank to try to get you.
Just to see, yeah. Always gotta have a change of fit when you go in a building. Especially whenever it's a dangerous building, a building that the cops are active in, or if they're just looking.
So always have a backup fit.
Mm-hmm.
What inspires y'all to keep going? Like, is it adrenaline rush? What is it?
Boredom.
Boredom?
And I just got a shitty childhood, so trying to escape from that.
It was time for us to go explore by ourselves, and our new buddies had given us some locations to do that with. So without further ado, let's go.
So we're finally on the ground, and who are we here with?
Urbex Life.
And so we're gonna go to some bandos tonight, maybe a silo, maybe even Federal Reserve. Why do you think these buildings go abandoned?
Most of it's from asbestos. Shit's, you can't breathe that in. So most of it, they just abandon it, build a new one, or either they just relocate. Kansas City don't really be caring that much, so.
They don't be keeping up with the funding or nothing?
They let that shit die, and then they leave it there to sit. They don't want to pay any more. It costs a lot to demolish it. That's why all that shit's still there.
But I did hear something that Mayor Lucas, like, he was trying to rebuild the Federal Reserve.
He's trying to refurbish the building into an office building.
An office, or I even saw that he might even try a hotel. What is one bando in Kansas City that just doesn't hit the same?
The hospital. They tore that shit down, but before, that shit was beautiful. Everything was left there, preserved. Shit, you got the hospital beds, stained with blood. You got the, yeah.
What is the creepiest bando you ever been in?
The lavatory. When I went in there was a room, big ass empty room, and there was just one hospital bed in the middle of the room. There was just one part, there was an airplane saying dead body. We did not go over there.
Do you think there was actually a dead body there?
Shit, I don't know, but it was a bad area, so I believe it.
So, I mean, guys, without further ado, let's just get straight into this. Let's get to our next location. I'm a little scared, guys. I got my cameraman here. Cameraman never dies.
Right now, we're going to the silos. Not a lot of people know about it, but people will still be hitting it up. It's not too popular because like it's kind of hard to get into. So like security's kind of be like patrolling around the area, and they got a flock cam over there. So it's like right in the middle of these train tracks. So like there's like a train yard, and then the silos are like right in the middle of it. Gotta be prepared for these things. You can't go in there without a plan, so you always gotta stay ready.
It's about like going alone versus going with the group.
Shit, solos is pretty chill, but going with the group is a lot more safer because like if you got a group, let's say like you run into some homeless or squatters, you're gonna have a group to defend you. There was just one time I went into this asylum. I was just camping up in there, and I said, "What's up to him?" And he started threatening me with a broken glass. There it is right there.
Long before Kansas City became known for Chiefs or barbecue, it became one of America's biggest transportation hubs. Grain from farms across the Midwest traveled across railroads and storage elevators like these before being shipped across the country.
1 foot over and then jump. All right, boys. So we got in. I almost got fucked up, but my boy here helped me. And now, just look, we're here. We're to the area where the railroad is, and we're gonna pass the railroad and get to that right there. I got my cameraman. Good squad, bro. Come on. Oh, shit. What the fuck?
This train area used to transport millions, if not billions of dollars worth of product throughout Nebraska, Oklahoma, Kansas, and more.
Train. Oh, shit. Should we hide? I'm getting some cardio with y'all today. I'm not gonna lie. Jeez. Oh, shit. Yeah, how? Oh. Look. Holy shit. They took the ladder off. But someone got up yesterday.
He did say it's just a ladder.
Okay, well, that's not a ladder. So, that's parkour.
As transportation changed and newer facilities were built, older elevator silos like this became too expensive to maintain. Many were abandoned instead of demolished because the structures are made of thousands of tons of reinforced concrete. Farmers from Kansas, Missouri, Nebraska, and Oklahoma brought their harvest here, where millions of bushels of wheat, corn, and other grains were sorted and stored. Crazy to think people clocked in here once. Everything you're looking at is the result of decades without maintenance. Steel rusts, concrete cracks, nature slowly taking back everything. We noticed signs that other explorers had been here, like this graffiti, which is a known thing that Urbex explorers do to show that they've been in abandoned buildings. As we climbed story by story on the rickety stairs that we didn't even know whether we could trust, we realized how much of ruins this place actually was. It's just so crazy to me to think that this was a thriving trade hub where thousands of people would be every week.
This place is fucking in ruins. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm staying a little bit behind them because what if there's like a weight occupancy on this shit? What if there's a weight maximum?
Once we made it to the top, we finally got a clear look of the city miles away from us and the leftover industrial parts of the silo. But we need to make it to our next location. I was ready to explore more, so I texted my new friends the next day and they were ready. Our final stop was a hospital that served Kansas City for more than 50 years. It opened as Lakeside Hospital in 1964 and later became Kindred Hospital. It finally shut down in 2017, leaving the whole building behind. All right, guys, we're at the next location, the abandoned Kansas City Hospital. I'm with my boy Urbex Life right here. And I'm with an unknown. He doesn't want his name leaked. He has almost all of the addresses for all of the Kansas City abandoned places. So without further ado, let's just get straight into this video. What should I expect, guys?
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. At this place, sometimes there'll be hella homeless people.
Guys, I'm a little scared right now, but fuck it. This is for Kansas City. Let's go.
This wasn't a traditional emergency hospital, though. During its final years as Kindred Hospital, it specialized in caring for patients who needed long-term treatments. Many people spent weeks and maybe even months here recovering. One thing people don't always realize about abandoned buildings is they're not always abandoned. Sometimes there's still somebody home. Buildings like this may have been forgotten by the city, but that doesn't mean that they haven't been forgotten by everyone. Whatever that noise was might have made the whole group run and scared us, but we weren't going to give up that easily. I proposed to whatever was in there that if I gave it cash, that I could go in.
I got cash, bro. We're not gonna hurt you on God. I don't hear him. No, like we heard two stabs.
I heard him go.
So how y'all feel about what just happened, man?
2 steps in, bro. I'm down this left hallway, all the way by myself. These two are still at the door, and I just hear this loud ass groan. And now I'm just running, and by the time I even get to inside of the room, everybody is outside. Shit. When I heard that, I thought he was about to bust some nuts.
We decided to circle around the hospital to see if we could find a better entry, but we heard noises back there too. The only problem with re-entering the building is that my friend accidentally dropped his box cutter inside. We went back to the front and he found it instantly. What you're about to see next is about 10 seconds later when we saw someone coming out of the building that was not in our group.
Record. Yo,
twin.
yo, we good. Hold this. Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna give you $10, bro. I ain't mean to even do that to you. Put the light. Do a lot of people be coming into the bandos, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Damn. So like, are there homeless people in there that are aggressive?
That's what I know.
Well, thank you for answering our questions, bro. We're gonna get out of your way. I'm gonna get you with the $10 real quick.
I gave bro a little bit of cash because the reason that he made that noise is because we woke him up from his nap. We thought we might as well also just ask if he wanted to give us a tour.
Yeah. Hey, let's
Okay. We got a guide. We got a guide now.
This could have been a really dangerous move to go with him, but I really did trust him because at the end of the day, not all of these people are dangerous at all. A lot of them are just trying to find shelter because of harsh weather and also just dangerous Kansas City streets.
Damn, I mean, this place on the first floor, this place is in pretty good condition. Like up here, it's in worse condition than down there.
A few minutes earlier, we were sprinting out of the building. Now we're walking back in with the same person who had scared us. Sometimes first impressions couldn't be more wrong. The man had directed us to the roof before we both went our separate ways. He was a very respectful man, especially under the circumstance that we accidentally woke him up doing our documentary. And if I ever do see this man again, I'm going to make sure to pay for some tools that he can use, maybe some new shoes, because he deserves it. Now let's head to the roof to ask these explorers some questions.
What just happened to us was kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Does that happen to you guys normally?
Yeah, every now and then, they'll be homeless because they don't really have anywhere else to go. So
Homeless people that are normally in Kansas City that are just on this block. If you go to Truce, Paseo, Prospect, anywhere like that, you will see homeless people just walking on the street. Where do you think they go at night? I mean, they're not just sleeping on the street. They're going to buildings like this. This is where the homeless call their homes, right? What's the most historically important abandoned place that you guys have been to? What is the biggest misconception about urban explorers?
people just seem to think that all of us are just there to destroy it. Like I just see it in the footage. Most of this place is fucking destroyed, but it didn't used to be like that. Like, it used to be like, everybody would leave that shit intact, and it would just be like a nice, pristine old building that was just abandoned. Now it's just trash and graffitied everywhere.
And guys, like I said before, especially from where we're at, this spot of town isn't exactly the best part of town. So, a lot of people were probably in and out, like he said. We're on Troost Avenue in Kansas City at the abandoned buildings. Guys, this is no joke.
People think that just because urban exploration can be illegal at times that it can make you a bad person. But think about it for a second. Jaywalking is illegal. Speeding is illegal. There are multiple things that are against the law that people do not classify as evil. Being illegal and being immoral are not always the same thing. Now don't get me wrong, there are definitely people that make urbexing illegal, like breaking windows, stealing things, doing things like that. But a majority of these people are just interested in the history of their city. And after they're done urbexing, they're normal people. This is their passion. But walking through an abandoned building, taking pictures, enjoying time with your friends, I don't think that that's what makes you a bad person. I think it's important to see what these explorers do instead of just how they walk. This has honestly just been such a great documentary, looking at Kansas City's past and almost the future of it at the same time. This is Vontae. I have a lot more for Kansas City soon. I love y'all. Goodbye.